with only a few 2D photos. On top of that, you could make a slew of variations on the fly. This is no longer a fantasy. With the merging of AI and 3D technologies, it is achievable. Though it is a still fairly specialized market, it is rapidly expanding. It is expected to grow from $200 million in 2023 to around $1.6 billion over the next 10 years. This powerful combination of AI and 3D technologies is disrupting industries as diverse as gaming, entertainment, construction, and retail. We could obviously spend hours discussing these effects on various sectors, but today we will be concentrating on e-commerce space. This is Pankaj Gupta from EthAum Venture Partners, Modular CX, and some truly amazing industry experts. Without further delay, I would request Bilal, CEO of Modular CX, to do a brief introduction, and then I would turn to our panelists to do an introduction for themselves. Bilal?
Yeah, thank you, Pankaj. So my name is Bilal Itani, and I'm really passionate about customer experience and 3D. I am one of the founders at Modular CX, and I'm an aspiring 3D tech entrepreneur.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot, Bilal, for the quick intro. Dina, may I request you to do an intro, please?
Hello. Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Dina Yassin. I'm the co-founder and editor-in-chief of Gazeta Magazine, an AI-driven luxury online magazine. We just relaunched 2 months ago with an integration of human curation and AI capabilities. And we are the harbinger of the future of luxury digital publishing.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot, Dina. Really appreciate your presence today, and I'm sure that you are going to share a lot of great insights with the audience. EthAum, please unmute yourself.
You are on mute, EthAum.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, please go ahead.
Hello, everyone, again. Thank you for having me, and great to be among all of you guys to talk about the AI and 3D today. Just quick brief about me. You know, I'm a seasoned hotelier for 20 plus years and a technology enthusiast as well. And recently I just opened my own startup company in this field, in digital and e-commerce, dealing with all management and consultancy stuff in this regard. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot, EthAum, for joining us today. Bilal, I know you got some really interesting questions for the panel and get the insights from the panelists.
Yes, so my first question would be around, as a luxury or a retailer, what would be the biggest frustration, and how would AI and 3D technology potentially help elevate that? So I would start with EthAum. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, this is, yeah.
No, please continue.
Sorry, the line was breaking up. Can you just repeat the last part of the question?
Yeah, so the question was about, as a luxury retailer, what are the biggest frustrations that you see AI and 3D playing a big role in mitigating?
Yeah, that's a very good question, actually. You know, there are some frustrations, or I would say challenges, you know, in this regard. And these are mainly related to privacy, you know, customer protection, you know, data, because we all know that, you know, AI is definitely helping us a lot and solving a lot of problems, you know, and making our life easy, etc., and 3D, etc. But we all know that this is all data feed, you know, and this is basically using customer data. So, you know, companies are, you know, utilizing those data, you know, to basically, you know, help them further. But we don't know, you know, all this data as well, you know, where it is, how it is handled, how it's processed. Yes, there are laws, there are privacy policies, terms, etc. But in my opinion, the way forward, is also laying a lot of questions here, in this regard. We want to use technology, but we want to use technology also in the right manner and the right direction. And we can see a lot of concerns, by the way, raised every day about privacy, and user protection laws, especially in Europe. And we see big tech companies and tech giants, being fined left and right, and we hear about a huge number. So I think, in my opinion, this is going to be one of the main challenges, or if you want, barriers that are going to disrupt, the way forward.
Okay. And so you think AI can definitely help solving the the personal, like, information security side of like handling customer data. But what about 3D, for example?
Yeah, I mean, 3D, of course, is not as AI. I mean, it's more probably less impact, in this regard. But I think 3D is going to be, and then we started seeing it, offline and online, and I think it's going to be a very good tool, for customers, and it's going to the main I think. Point here is that is going to reduce, the cost of companies, inventory cost, and also solve other issues like personalization, and recommendation, etc. Because we used to see before, companies are producing a lot of items, a lot of stuff, and then customers, sometimes they probably don't like, and they try, they return, they complain, and so on, and it's not what they want, basically. Now we started to see, like 3D is helping them to see, a better perspective here, and then as well, trying, especially in the virtual reality, and augmented reality and mixed reality, and so on. And I started to see, by the way, in what we call omni-channel approach, we started to see also many luxury stores are using this 3D technology in store as well, so you can basically view and see, the items in store, try it, as well, see what is as well online, try the online as well, all, at the in the same spot, if you want, while standing, without even leaving the. So this is really good. We need more stuff like this, and I think, Bilal, you could probably also tell us later on, in your presentation, more about this. And this is very interesting, in my opinion. And as again, cost cutting, and most importantly, offering more personalization for users. And this is key in nowadays. People doesn't want to see anymore, the usual ways of dealing, with such stuff, or handling business. They want to technology to help them see what they want to see, get the recommendations they want, and so on. And that's why you see big companies now using this AI and 3D, like Amazon, Apple, Nike, Louis Vuitton, Dior, and you name it. So this is very, very, very important. And I would leave also the floor to other to my as well, peers, to talk more about it. But this is my thoughts.
So just if I understood you correctly, so you think that with 3D, there's an added layer of data that companies are going to have access to. And this is why this is where AI can help potentially safeguard the extra layer of data that companies will have access to.
Yes, this is a concern. I mean, after all, again, it's data, right? So everything,
Very valid as well.
when we talk AI, when we talk 3D, when we talk, I mean, e-commerce companies now, it's online, right? So e-commerce companies, they can't proceed, they can't work, without having those data. So that's why everywhere you go now, they ask you to log in, they ask you to agree to terms and conditions, they ask you about cookies, which is another also thing. I mean, we can talk about this for the whole night. I mean, but this is key nowadays. Everyone, you see many apps now. Also asking you to reinstall. With new privacy laws, lots of emails in this regard. We have updated our privacy. We have updated our terms and conditions. We have updated our etc. I mean, a lot. I mean, really, it's becoming. Why? Because they're really concerned about this. They know that they're using users' data. I mean, and without this, they can't proceed. They need to consent, and this is, my concern here is that what are they doing with this data? Okay, great. They're providing us with great technology, but who is handling? How it's handled? How it's processed? What they're doing in it? Where it's going? I mean, what is AI? AI is all about data feed. And this is it's not for a new technology from outer space. We are providing. There are humans behind this, providing, taking, processing, etc. And this is a concern for me. I mean, yes, I'm enjoying the service, personalization, customization, etc. Recommendation, you name it. And cost cutting, a lot of stuff. Great. I mean, these are great benefits. But what is happening to the data?
Okay, Adam, thank you for sharing this. I'll move on to Dina, the same question as well.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bilal, and thank you, Haytham, for your insights. From my perspective, working with the luxury for a very long time, I feel like right now the big question is bridging the gap of tactile or tangible luxury experiences online, and how AI and 3D can enhance that. There's limitations with the current arena, where we see that the physical engagement is very limited. We have that there's a lack of depth. That means that the customer is not able to feel, not able to try, not able to understand the texture, and visual constraints as well, because many platforms are unable and they're struggling to convey the richness of details of the finesse of these luxury products. So through AI and 3D, they're going to be able to enhance this experience, giving them a more holistic sensory experience. So they're going to be able to try, to fit, to feel, to understand. First, yes, you can do it at stores and everything, but eventually they're going to be able to do it from the comfort of their home, which is going to be fantastic. And yes, again, talking about data and everything, that is a given, that is inevitable. That is the only way that they can access these great aspects that are going to be coming in for the future with technology and all of that. But like I said, I think for brands and everything, the main thing is being able to give them what they can receive in person.
And I have a question around this, Dina. So I totally agree with you with regards to, there is a dimension that is missing through our through online engagement. But is there a way we can, how big of a problem is this for retailers really, and especially luxury retailers?
I would say it's quite a big problem, because many retailers, like for example, Hermes now, they will never sell their bags online, because their bags are something that, you have to pre-order months in advance, like the Kelly bag and all of that. But now with 3D or AI, if they are able to convey the message of the quality through that, through AI and 3D, I think that they will be more open to the approach of using this technology to sell their products. Otherwise, I think right now, with the way the current strategy, I don't think it's going to work. But given that if they continue with this, if they are going to see and try these new technologies that are coming in through AI and 3D, and be able to convey this and give the experience to the customers, I think it's not going to be an issue.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I was always wondering, Dina, as well, like 2, 3 years ago, like there's such a huge disparity between how much luxury companies are investing in their visual merchandising, in their
Mm,
creative direction as part of
mm.
their in-store experience, and how similar all websites are. So like there's so
Yeah.
much you can customize on a 2D page. So for me, it was like a revelation to see that 3D can actually work on so many devices and is now accessible through the internet.
Yeah, exactly. And also you have to keep this in mind now with this new technology of AI and 3D. All different brands can have is a different way of telling the stories of their products. They can enhance the creativity of the experiences when going to visit their website. Not everyone's going to look the same anymore. Before, everybody's like, okay, take a look at my website. And it's like I go to Gucci or I go to Louis Vuitton or everybody has the same black and white website. Whereas now with AI and 3D, they can have, and the introduction of the metaverse, you're going to go in there with an experience coming out and being like, oh my God. And those experiences are what's going to sell. Those experiences are what's going to tell the stories. Did you check out the whole, metaverse experience of Louis Vuitton and what they're doing? That all these products are going to have a story, and that's what's going to sell.
Okay, yeah, it's great to get your feedback, Dina, and Haitham. So we've touched on two really important topics. One is the even bigger concern of privacy when dealing with 3D because of this added layer, and how AI can help mitigate this as well. So great to see you highlighting this. And also, Dina, great to see the problem for companies to better experience and differentiate themselves online and offer a more immersive experience that fits their product offering. So with that, we transition into the second question, which is, what other technologies do you foresee making the biggest impact on the industry? So it can be hardware related or it can be also software related. And I'll start with this time, yeah, Dina.
Well, for me, I would say that the blockchain is going to be a very, very big thing. I can tell you that it's going to be vital in the industry because the luxury industry thrives on authenticity and rarity and uniqueness of the product. So the blockchain is going to be the master. I'll give you an example. Right now in Paris Fashion Week, Stella McCartney collaborated with with a company called Nativa. Nativa is a supplier of traceable merino wool, and Stella McCartney is a pretty big advocate for sustainability and eco-conscious products. She went ahead and collaborated with Nativa to produce a whole new collection using their wool. What's that going to bring about is to allow customers to be able to trace the origins of the product that they purchased. So basically, the outfits that she has bought, if you have bought an outfit from Stella McCartney, you'll be able to trace where the merino wool was made, is coming from, how sustainable it is, the authenticity of the product. All of that is going to be made available to the customer. And this has just been showcased now at Paris Fashion Week, Spring Summer 2024. Then we have, like, for example, the famous timepiece designer, Vacheron Constantin, who offers you a digital passport for every purchase that you make. So basically what that digital passport is going to show you is the authenticity of the timepiece that you purchase from them. That's pretty much it.
I do have a question. Look, I definitely agree with you that blockchain has a lot of potential. and in so many different ways.
Mm.
I did found that the problem remains the platform, supporting
Yes, of
platforms.
course.
And for me, like I haven't seen so far uh, enough powerful and mobile hardware
Yeah.
that could support all these visionary and evolutionary potential of blockchain, especially for the luxury retail. I
Yes.
know Apple is doing their take on the Apple Vision Pro,
Mhm.
but for me, it's a hardware problem.
It is definitely a hardware
The
problem. I
potential
agree
is
with
there,
you.
as you see it. The potential is there. It is in demand. Like people want it. They want traceability, visibility, and they want to have a. It would be great to have a digital identity where you get a digital twin of the product, where you get your measurement as well, and it's all protected, and it's all shared under this blockchain idea. And it's a very interesting, subject to follow.
Absolutely.
Where do you think, like, between all of the different examples you mentioned, which one has the most potential?
I feel I love what Stella McCartney has done, and I think it's the first season for her trying it out. I'd like to see more of where this is going to go, because I want to see what the feedback is, because this is just now, this is what she's just come out with. I want to see when the collection comes out in spring and summer of 2024 and how the sales are going to go, for me to make a final verdict on that. But when it comes to Vacheron Constantin, the digital passports is something that is fantastic. And I think that, other timepiece designers are going to follow suit. How is this going, from what I'm looking at with numbers for Vacheron Constantin, the digital passports seem to be working very well. And I think if we are going to see other big timepiece designers like Audemars Piguet or Rolex, and the latter follow suit, I'm hoping that it's going to go in the same direction as well.
Look, for this, I can definitely see the practical side of it.
It is practical, but I mean, like you said, it's definitely a hardware problem. And I don't know, I strongly believe that with this current technology that, possibly they will come up with a solution to be able to make sure that it doesn't take up that much room. This is I mean, we're living in the future now. Nothing's impossible. So I don't see it's backing down anytime soon. I think it's only going to become a more important and vital source, to be quite frank.
All right, thank you, Dina.
Thank you.
So we move on to EthAum. Which technology do you foresee making the biggest impact on the industry?
Adding to what Dina said, I'm going to add also another decentralized technology, which is the metaverse. And we've seen metaverse recently also have been, developing quite fast. And I've personally experienced this also through my previous company, which is Millennium Hotels and Resorts, because we were the first hotel chain in the world to open the first ever hotel in the metaverse in Decentraland. And just to explain also further for the audience, metaverse is a decentralized, world or universe. They have a decentralized land where you can, of course, it's a virtual world where people, businesses, hotels, etc., can buy or rent a land there virtually, of course. And it's very expensive, by the way. And it costs a lot of money. And you can see also some luxury brands to relate to the subject as well, investing in Decentraland and having virtual shops there. So metaverse, also just to explain further to the audience who doesn't know. So basically, it's a virtual world where you can go immersively experience any designed shop or hotel, built in the metaverse. And you can experience it as if you are physically available in store or in the hotel. And then, roam around and experience everything. It's still, I think, in an early stage. I mean, we're not there yet. It needs further embracing and adoption, by companies, and also education, because many people still doesn't know what is the metaverse. Probably blockchain and cryptocurrencies are in an advanced stage now, because many people also have started investing in this. But I think those two are related, and they're going to link in a way or another in the future, and as we're going more to a decentralized world. But I think it's going to take a bit more time, especially the blockchains, we all know it's been down for a while. But metaverse is very interesting, and I've experienced this. There was also earlier this year a global event here in Dubai, and it was really very successful. People were started to engage, with it further, and I think this technology is going to support the luxury retail sector big time. As I said, there were already global luxury brands have invested already in this, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm personally monitoring this space big time.
Okay, and Haitham, how do you see this having an impact on how customers buy, on how people review products, how they share them, and emerging, like how especially in fashion, how do trends get hyped, and how do you see all of that interplay happening through the metaverse?
Look, it's difficult to share my feedback or more information about this at the moment, because there isn't too much data about it, honestly. And as I said, it's a decentralized world. There are extra steps, extra processes here. So we need to wait. I think. I mean, it's early to tell, and there isn't much information. So, but I think there would be some ways, to handle all of this, of all that you said, and it's going to be virtual, and people, I think, is going to like that, and we need to just wait and see. I mean, it's I think 2024 is going to be a big year for metaverse.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Haitham. So to summarize, discussed with Dina the blockchain potential and how it might have impact on sustainability and identification. But we both share the same opinion that the hardware is still not there, but the
Yeah.
practicality is definitely there, and the potential as well. And with Haitham, we have for you, the metaverse has the potential to have the largest impact on the industry, because it will change how people shop and interact.
Absolutely, totally, and plus also it's supporting sustainability, in a way or another. I mean, sustainability is very important. Everyone's talking, of course, about all the brands now are. We know that they're putting a lot of effort, on sustainability, also to make sure that they are contributing, to all those initiatives, to help protect, and save our environment, and how they are, helping in a way or another. So I think this is going to be also another sustainability is going to be another key factor in this regard.
Okay, and this is a nice transition to our third question, which is very specific, and it's about how AI and 3D can transform the e-commerce or luxury retail space in the next 5 to 10 years. So taking into account everything we've talked about, I'll go to you, Dina.
Okay. Well, basically, I will say that from a 3D visual, I would like to take the 3D visualization experience, which will allow customers not only to view, but to interact and customize luxury products. An industry leader who is already utilizing this is the luxury car manufacturer Ferrari. And they're a testament to this transformation because they are actually offering a 3D configurator experience for prospective buyers. Tesla's doing the same thing. As far as from Gazetta, which I'm very proud to say we are committed to leading also this transformation. We aim to redefine the whole luxury e-commerce experience in that direction as well, personalizing luxury content like never before.
When you talk about personalization, how do you envision it?
Basically, I would say maybe like if we are anticipating a shift from the static online catalogs to a more AI-driven platform where customers can actually customize their own browsing experiences.
Amazing, Dina. This is actually one of the points where I really think things were gonna change.
Yes.
And it's very hard for people to understand that because at the moment, if you want to buy a specific type of shoe, you're going to go to a brand, you're going to go to shoe section, then you're going to drill down, watch some pictures, and you're going to have to go and find whether they are sold out or available, and whether it's going to fit or not. And for example, with AR, you can just show it what you're wearing, and it will understand the style. It will take the measurement, and it will only show you products that would fit and that are available to your exact specific need.
Isn't that exciting? Because that is exactly what I love. I love that idea, and the fact that we're trying to do that also with a magazine, where we are taking data of our readers and finding out what they actually like, what they want to read, instead of having to go throughout the traditional online magazine. You know, we are catering to their needs. We're personalizing it to meet what they want to see. We don't want them to go through the entire thing and you get bored, having to read every single thing, or, going through it and just skipping it. You might as well just have everything that you want right in front of you.
We can call it effortless customization.
Exactly. I like that.
Word for it, that would be, Also, like furniture, I think there's a lot of disruption that can happen with furniture.
Absolutely.
Because again, measurement, like what's stopping people from buying online?
Because measurements, measurements,
and style.
Yeah. So now what you can personalize the style, what your taste is, the colors. You can say you want minimal furniture, you want something that's more rustic, you want some, once you can do all of that and just type in all the measurements that you are looking for, and they will highlight everything that you need right there in front of you.
Look, and especially with furniture, I have went through pages after pages after pages of furniture companies just to find one little item that I want.
And it gets boring. It does get boring. You don't have the time. Some people don't have the time,
Look, I really agree with you on the fact that personalization is going to be effortless, and the whole way of discovering products and discovering what you want is going to be easier.
Yes, absolutely. I agree 100%.
So moving to EthAum.
Yes.
In your opinion, how would AI and 3D transform the e-commerce luxury space within the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, I think it's going to continue what it's doing right now, but I think also we're going to have more engagement, also consumers, and having more custom made products, more personalized as well products as well, like trying to wear on the stuff, where where they are online trying it. It's going to reduce the inventory cost. Is going to help sustainability, and also, as I said, it's going to. We started to see more engagement, in this regard. With the consumers. So for example, if you notice, the Adidas, Nike, and other stores now, they have not even online. They move those online, 3D and AI stuff into stores, and they've created a dedicated section there where you can go and then design whatever you want. Of course, using 3D technology, and AI, etc. But you can come to store and then design it, and then if the company likes it, they're adopting it and selling it, and producing those products. So imagine this transformation, which we never used to have before. So now you can not only customize, or buy, custom made, or personalize it. You can also create design, and maybe also make money out of it. So this is amazing. I mean, this engagement, this relationship, with companies is really priceless. I think this is a big step forward, in terms of also being involved in this technology, and utilizing it to the best interest of both the company and the consumer. I think there's a lot that's got. And I think there will be also even more transformation that we don't know yet about, and it's gonna pop up, and come up at any
Exactly.
time. A year ago, nobody was talking about ChatGPT, and AI and generative AI, and LLM models, etc. Now, and in a few days, it just took the world by storm. And since then, the world has completely transformed, and all of a sudden, so we don't know what tomorrow is hiding for us. I mean, we could wake up on a new technology that could transform the entire world, and then all what we're talking about become, a thing of the past, and completely outdated. So this is what I want to do. So in the next 5-10 years, also, I would say that there could be also some new technologies, that we don't know about, that would completely transform the transformation of our transform. So I mean,
Exactly.
I don't know. I think
Exactly how you
we
put
are
it.
going. Yeah, I think we have to talk about now the transformation of digital transformation. So
Yes,
and
exactly.
this is I think the main title. I mean, that we there's not anymore digital transformation. I mean, it's really, and most importantly, Bilal, that I think we should have mindset transformation before anything else. This is the problem now, is that everyone is going to digital transformation, but they don't have this. They're not ready yet mentally. They don't have the mindset transformation, and this is critical because that's why they're failing. So education here, the academic part here is very important. You need to educate. You need to start by training. What is ChatGPT? I mean, just to on a side note, it's a pre-trained, I mean, what is stand for ChatGPT, is basically it's a pre-trained what do you call transform system. Something I forgot
Transformer.
Yes,
transformer.
Generative.
Yeah, pre-trained
transformer.
is exactly transformer. So basically, many people even doesn't know what it stands for, and they just like talking about ChatGPT, and they don't know how, it's called generative, you know. So this is they misunderstand the word generative, and it's not an alien, I mean, again, so it's all data. And I think there will be more. We're going to be more amazed about many new technologies that's coming soon, especially with the fast-paced, generative AI models we've seen now. I mean, I think we should create a new, make a new episode about this. But I mean, just on a side note, so we could also align with what you're saying about the next 5-10 years transformation.
I think we've hit on so many interesting topics, and I think we all unanimously agree that e-commerce is due for an evolution. It's time,
Hmm.
and
Yes.
the future of e-commerce couldn't be more interesting. There's so many ways this evolution can take shape, and Does anyone want to add something to this?
I think we both given our strongest feedbacks here. I think the excitement lies in what Haitham just said, that the transformation of digital transformation is what to look is something to look forward to, and that's just exciting, to be quite frank.
That's gonna be the next. Let's do that. The
Yeah.
next subject for our. What do you think, Pankaj?
It seems like we are just getting started. The discussion
Right.
is just getting interesting.
Yeah.
And I know this is such an interesting topic because in the last couple of years we have seen so many new innovations, so many new technologies impacting the industry, and not only e-commerce but various other industries. You talked about blockchain, we talked about AI, 3D. I mean, obviously, is lot of so things are just getting more exciting in the to switch to the roast session. Bilal will be talking about his solution for a couple of minutes, and then he'll be getting feedback, brutal questions, direct questions from the experts. So Bilal, are you ready to do a quick pitch?
I think he's on mute.
I'll request
You're
him to
muted,
unmute.
Bilal.
Yes, I am. I am ready.
Please go ahead, share screen.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay. So I think there's no need to go over the slide today because we all share the same opinion, and we've discussed it extensively that 3D is a paradigm shift, and it's not about proving the potential. It's here and it's here to stay. It's about why it's still limited when it has so many potential. And this is the problem that we are trying to solve. So we've been trying to solve this for the last 4 years, and from all the feedbacks that we have experienced and gathered, it's 3D adoption e-commerce is still limited because it's expensive to create. So to adopt any kind of 3D as part of your global e-commerce strategy, it can cost you anywhere between $20,000 to $200,000. And then it's really difficult to manage, and that's because most brands don't have skilled talents within their arsenal or within their brand to manage this new 3D workflow that comes as part of the whole 3D e-commerce solution. And the third one is the scalability issue. So there aren't enough systems that would facilitate the scalability of 3D solutions, and this makes it extremely expensive. So you're looking at more than 200% increase in cost just to transition from geography or across different channels or platforms or infrastructures. So today the problem of 3D e-commerce is that it's expensive to create, it's really difficult to manage, and it's hard to scale. And we are trying to solve this through our next-gen 3D e-commerce platform that we are building that would allow companies to present and integrate 3D products across their website, which transforms online discovery, and would also allow them to offer product customization and build more confidence using virtual reality solutions. And we've highlighted with you, Dina, as well in furniture, how important and transformative it is. And most importantly, it allows them to create on-demand, realistic 3D models that they can use, whether it's as part of our platform or as a digital twin or in their actual production workflow. So these are the four solutions that the platform holds. And what makes us different is our focus on customization. So we have created templates, which makes it really fast and affordable to a lot of brands who wants to enter the industry but don't have a big budget and they want something fast as well. We also try to differentiate ourselves through focusing on industry per industry. So we do understand that each industry has its own set of variables that 3D can help solve. And we try to customize each solution to appeal to that particular industry and solve specific industry challenges, as well as our focus on developing our own technology. And ultimately, what makes us unique is that we really unlock the full potential of 3D e-commerce with scalable solutions, with unique processes and industry-specific customizable modules. So in terms of our target market, we appreciate that there's a global e-commerce market that is huge with 6.4 trillion. However, at the moment, we are narrowing down our focus for luxury, premium, and specialty retail sectors, which is about 75 billion. And for the next 3 years, our ambition is to acquire a 120 million market cap by serving more than 300 customers across this specialty and luxury and premium sector. So with regards to our pricing, it's really flexible and there is a multi-tiered approach. It's a mix between an upfront one-off project setup fee and a monthly subscription. So we have a startup package for customers that wants a customized, fast, and simple 3D solution, whether it's customization or virtual reality or just 3D visualization on their website. And we have packages that can go up to 2,500 per month. And these serve a more custom purpose. So these are totally custom developed, and usually enterprises who would require this as like they would use our solution as a business module with a lot of different integration and custom features. With regards to our competitive landscape, we try to differentiate ourselves by first targeting brands as opposed to 3D natives. So, and the second way we try to differentiate ourselves is by focusing more on self-service solutions. The best way to think about this would be to consider a middle point between Shopify and Canva.com.
Okay.
So that's kind of the position we're trying to reach. And let's not forget as well that there's a lot of graphic designers, developers, and the marketing enthusiasts that don't have any 3D background that will have to transition to 3D as well. So that's how we also differentiate ourselves. In terms of our team, we're really like multifaceted team of customer experience enthusiasts, technology experts, and 3D artists that are working together to really help shape our world of 3D e-commerce. And there's myself, there's Magali, our creative director, there's Yusuf. He's managing all of our innovation. Mustafa, he's heading our 3D e-commerce. George, he's behind all of our amazing 3D pipeline. And Muhammad, he's our CFO. And we started this, we've been together for the last 4 years. As to our go-to-market strategy, so we spent the last 3 years developing the core technology, building our pilot projects, finding a way to scale those solutions and start with the development of the platform. And today we've hit so this year it's been a growth year for us where we are expanding our sales. In terms of our current traction, so we've had, in terms of sales, we have a growing pipeline. We're managing more than 200 deals at the moment, which is really a testimony of market maturity. And we have a good set of validated solutions. So a lot of pilot projects that we have completed, and they're all actually expanding. In terms of research and development, we expect to launch our platform in Q2 next year. And we're also working on an AI 3D content creation, which is actually make it easier for non-luxury companies, especially FMCG companies, to join the e-commerce era. And yeah, we've had some recognitions from partnerships and helping clients win some really nice awards, like the Fashion Trust Arabia. And we are also one of the winners at the Accelerator Academy 2 years ago. So yeah, that's our pitch.
Thank you, Bilal. Let's see what feedback or questions we get from the experts. Dina, do you want to start with your questions or comments?
Yeah, no, I'm quite wowed by this. Very well done, Bilal. It's very, very, very how can I say, enticing. I feel like you've really hit the nail on the head on many aspects. I think the world's going to be welcoming you, quite frankly, with this fantastic idea, you and your team. So very commendable work, and congratulations on this. I have to say that I think you've hit every aspect of it in a very detailed and easy to understand approach. So thank you.
Thank you, Dina. This is supposed to be a roasting session, by the way.
Oh, roasting, really? It is. Yeah, it is supposed to be a roasting session, but I have to say I was very enticed. I mean, I didn't look elsewhere, anywhere. I was very, very enthusiastic about the whole thing, you know?
Thank you.
Yep.
EthAum?
Okay. No mercy, huh? It's a roasting session. I'm gonna really give you nicely.
Yeah, no mercy at all.
I'm gonna give you nicely now. I mean, like, okay, are you ready? No, I mean, first off, of course, I mean, to start with a good feedback always, you know, I mean, really well done. I mean, impressive, straight to the point, as Dina said. And I think you've taken a 360 approach, you know, for the entire, yeah, I mean, customer journey from start to end. And it's also detail oriented. But just my question is, and as we talk, just to relate also to our subject, so, you know, how you know you're dealing with the disruption, you know, here also technology disruption, and how you are, you know, also are you using any AI, you know, I don't know, other technology? Or you have plans for also, you know, because this is also could work well in metaverse, for example, digital marketing, you know, because e-commerce and 3D e-commerce is very much also connected to digital marketing, social media, and it works really well. So what are you doing, you know, to take this to the next level, you know, in terms of advertising and promotion, etc., to create also more awareness, you know, and visibility about your product?
EthAum, I love your question. There's multiple layers to it. So I'll answer the first one, which is you've talked about the metaverse. So I think it's a spectrum. The metaverse is the future, and we are in the now. And today we have to recognize that this shift is not going to happen from one day to another.
I agree. That's definitely, yeah.
And there's a lot of different reasons why. Even if the hardware is there, it's going to take a lot of time for the knowledge and the confidence to drill down to like smaller players in the market who can't afford to go wrong. So with this in mind, the approach that we took is to try to focus on providing solutions for the mass market that would require minimum changes with the best, most practical benefits for them. So this is why, for example, when we talk about 3D visualization, yes, we do have a 3D website that works on all mobile devices, but most of our clients, they just want 3D visualization as a start. When they see that, then like all of them, to be honest with you, Hassan, all of them, we have yet to have a client that started with us and stopped. They all expand, and then it becomes a pride for them that they have it, and they see the benefits as well. So this is like our approach is, okay, let's walk with the tide. Let's make sure that we provide meaningful benefits for our clients, and let's focus on the SMEs.
Yeah.
I hope I managed to answer your question. You are on mute, by the way. Don't worry.
I did unmute, you know. I didn't want you to hear what I said at the beginning. That's why. No, I mean, technically, I totally agree with you, and this is why many businesses fail, because they want to, you know, become successful, global, very rich from the very beginning. You know, I mean, so patience is a virtue here. I mean, patience is very important, as you said, and understanding your capabilities, you know, and also your market and your processes, etc. required. This is very important, and taking it step by step, you know, because if you don't do that, and you don't have, again, this mindset, you know, transformation, you're gonna fail sooner or later. So I agree with you, and well done. I mean, you know, just have a solid, you know, what do you call, roadmap, you know, for your business, rather than just, you know, jumping steps, you know, and then falling, you know, and failing soon. So, but I mean, what are you doing? So my second question was like, how are you
Yes, the
promote?
promotion.
You know, yes,
Yes.
because, you know, this is great. I think it would work great on social media, on digital
Yes.
marketing. And we do use, by the way, this, for example, I mean, being an e-commerce and digital marketing expert, and heading this function for my company before, you know, we used to hire companies, and also recently, in the last few years, we were really investing a lot on our websites, you know, in creating virtual 3D for animation for our, you know, rooms, or spending maybe more, you know, investing more on our luxury suites, you know, and also a complete virtual tour, you know, inside the 360 virtual tour inside the hotel, from the moment you enter, you know, all the way to the restaurants, to the rooms, to the views, etc. So, but also we wish to integrate this into a digital, an overarching digital strategy, you know, to promote this across all the guest touch points, you know, on whether it is, you know, of course, the SEM, SEO, social media, PPC, etc.
Okay. So with regards to our promotion, Haitham, this has been the most difficult part of what we did. For 3 years, we've had to basically, we were selling our solution for free, almost, because there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of credibility issues, and we had to prove ourselves a lot. So that's how we started. That was the first stage. Is let's build case studies. Let's give away as much as possible, and focus on driving like meaningful case studies with practical examples and scaling this solution. At the moment, our strategy changed this year because we did those pilot projects. And I'm showing you one of them, which is actually a full-on 3D website. Okay, I can't share, and also I'll share another screen. So this one here.
Why Bilal is okay? I think he's
Okay, so this is, for example, a full-on 3D website. It works on mobile, it works on every platform, and it's a very nice case study because this is a luxury perfume company in California, and they decided they don't want to have any physical store. So their brand communication is happening through a lot of magazines, but this is their only source of presenting their brand. So we did a story that their perfumes are supposed to have like healing benefits, and that's why you enter the human. So everything you're seeing here is in 3D. And when you enter the human, you get presented by their three main perfumes, which you can interact with. So you can rotate, you can click on any part, you can customize this, for example, and you can get some more information about the designer, for example, who did that. So it's really experiential, and it was such a success with this client, by the way, that they consider us as part of their company.
Nice.
As
So
you can
cool.
see here. Yeah, like they got a lot of traction because of it, and it really helped them get a lot of promotion. And this is integrated with Shopify, EthAum. So you can buy, and this is an example of a fully 3D website. If you, the one that we are selling more from is the hybrid one, and this is, for example, this is a client we have. They're selling beauty products. So as you can see, this is a standard 3D website, but we have integrated our 3D with them. So here you will have the product in 3D that you can interact with. And I just want to show you how accurate 3D is compared to normal images. That's a normal image, and that's a 3D image. So yeah, any questions?
But don't you think that this is impacting the speed also of websites, and in a way or another? No, I mean,
Absolutely not. I'm gonna tell you why. Do you know how large this 3D model is? Can you guess, Haitham?
like 400, 500 megabyte?
This is 90 kilobytes.
I cannot believe that. I cannot believe
Yes.
that.
No way.
Yes.
The animated
Yes.
one, you mean, or the image? The
Yes.
this
Okay.
one?
Okay. I'm gonna share in the chat a link. Okay. So you can try it for yourself. Or maybe I show it to you here live. It's gonna be easy. This is another client we have. And this client, it's also a very nice case study because they had a lot of customization as part of their brand like story. And they couldn't take this customization online until we came. And the customizer became more than just an e-commerce tool. It became a sales tool. It became a engagement tool when people come to their stores. So if we go to design your product, you'll see how fast it will load. So, okay, I'm loading it for the first time. So let's take the ring, for example. Okay. So this is 60 bytes, the whole model.
Wow. May I ask, Bilal, what software you're using to create your 3Ds?
So we are using 3ds Max. However, we have built our own pipeline of how we create the 3D from the modeling phase. And once we're done, we have our own tool which we offer to the public. And I will show it to you. So for example, here, like you can customize textures and have it in silver. You can even try it on a mannequin.
Yeah.
But I will show you. So So once we are done with optimization, we have a compression tool that allows you to compress your models.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
let's take one as an example. So I'm going to upload a 3D model. Okay, this is 10 megabytes.
Yes.
So the before is here. It's a car.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna choose the highest, the second highest level, and I'm gonna compress it.
Okay.
So now you get the same quality.
Okay. That's my next. That was my next question. Does it affect the quality?
No,
Okay. Fantastic.
but
even on bigger screens, because like there is
yes,
when
yes,
you
yes.
okay, because when you
Because
compress,
it's vector.
it's actually reducing the
vector.
resolution of the image.
Yeah, but it's different. So 3D is a vector, and then you put textures on it as images.
Okay.
Okay.
Very, very nice. Very
I
commendable.
see.
What I'm very excited about is how you really done strategized every step to the finesse, So
Thank
well
you.
done. Congratulations on that.
Thank
Even
you.
like now, I didn't have any questions, but I was I was going to ask you about the quality of the images, of how you created the 3D model, but it seems like you have your answers already for each question that comes your way. So well done.
We're still waiting for the roast, Dina. You haven't roasted him even one time,
I
please.
haven't roasted him because
Just
I'm
one
very
time, just one
impressed.
time before we finish the
I am
call.
very impressed.
I'm joking, of course.
Any
Yeah.
guidance from your side on go-to-market strategy, on the right segmentation, customer segmentation for Bilal, or probably system integration partners, or anything of that sort?
From a marketing standpoint, well,
The most difficult, Tina. Marketing has
it's
been the most difficult for us because the
for
technology
you.
is there.
Okay. Okay. I mean, like it's I can tell you, definitely focus on social media, and there's the YouTube and there's everything, but I have to be honest, there's, as Haitham pointed out earlier, there's going to be more transformation on what's existing right now. So I just say ride the wave. For me, I would say ride the wave until new elements come in. I think that, okay, we've got the TikTok, we've got the YouTube, we've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got all of that. But how long are these going to last for? This is my question. Before another transformation comes besides that, So I just think my advice to you is just to ride the wave of what is available and what you think is right for now, until the next big transformation comes to hit when it for marketing, your venture,
Okay.
That's my advice.
What
Haitham,
worked for
what is your
us really
recommendation?
is
Huh?
yeah, sorry. Haitham, by the way, Haitham, you're on mute.
Okay.
I said what really worked for us is to offer a free demo. Let us show you what we can do, and that's when
Yes,
like
that's the way it should be, because I wouldn't have known about this had if I had seen it in social media. Social media can only show you a limited amount of information, but for you to, sit down and actually go through everything, every single point, and it's so well strategized and so well, finessed, that I don't think that anyone else could have done it the way you have through social media. That's my thing. Through marketing, I mean, I think, like I said, ride the wave. That's my advice to you.
thank you.
From my side, I'm going to ask you a question and then give you a few tips. What is your rank on Google search? Like if I
Very
type your
bad.
company, or if I type also similar companies, 3D companies, products and services, where do you stand? I mean, I think you're not appearing
I think
anywhere
we
on the.
stand in the 50th place for the biggest words,
Yeah.
and there are some words where we are 10th.
Mhm.
10th
So
position or 10th page.
10th position.
Okay. So these are on
Look,
generic keywords, you mean, or branded keywords?
yes, yes, generic. On brand keywords, we are like if you type modular CX, we come up.
Anyone? Are you doing any PPC like SEM, like any
Very,
paid
very,
search?
very low.
Okay. So look, first thing
And I have
I
also
would
yet to
suggest.
meet from someone who's really good at SEO, even though a lot of people think they are good, but I work in the industry and I haven't met any.
Yeah, I
I mean,
think
to be honest, there are so many, numerous, but the good ones are very few. I mean, ask me about it.
Yeah,
I've been dealing with agencies. That's why I opened my own, because I fed up spoon feeding. Honestly, I mean, there's so much who claim SEO specialist, SEM expert, digital guru, as
yeah,
social
yeah, yeah.
media ace, and
Let's rank you
everyone's
at the
trying to
top
become they're
subject.
trying to be creative on the name, but they're not creative on the work.
yeah.
They promise you the moon at the beginning, and the pitch, and the proposal. They come to present you, and they can't deliver a stone on earth. As simple
Yeah,
as
Mm.
all
that.
you get
I mean,
left is a
I'm
dent in
fed
your
up of
wallet.
this. So I feel your frustration. And there's so many people who claim, unfortunately, but the problem is with the deliverables and also the reporting. The reporting is another story. I mean, so just to to come back to the subject. I mean. SEO and SEM are the spine cord and the foundation of any business, nowadays,
Mm.
to succeed. Because the first thing people go and search is on search engines. I mean, search engines, unfortunately, now it's Googled, but it's not only Google. Of course, there's Bing, there's Google, there's Yahoo, etc. But I mean, but Google has more than probably 95% of the searches. But it's very important to be visible there. I mean, especially if you're not organically there, better to start bidding also on on the main keywords, so you are visible, and then start to rank up organically, and be there, and as well compete with your direct competitors. Otherwise they're going to keep taking the business until you are known and you have a database of customers, where you can retain and make them loyal, etc. So this is a very important, and you need to understand, as being marketing also. I don't know, if you have a marketing manager or marketing executive, but the customer journey, I mean, the marketing, we call marketing funnel, by the way. So the customer journey goes into a funnel, a marketing funnel. We call top of the funnel, mid funnel, bottom of the funnel. Of course, there are more sub funnels in this and details, but this is important. Where you want at the moment, you need to be visible on the top funnel, and then mid, and then so have activities across the entire journey. This is very important for you because you are
Something I
not
wanted
known,
to have is backlinks. But the thing is, we don't have a lot of connections with like editorial platforms that can help us write those articles.
Yeah. No, I mean, I mean, if you don't want to spend too much money on an SEO agency, there are also some, free link creators or experts. There's also some content creators nowadays freelancing. I mean, the best here approach is, of course, to hire an SEO agency or a digital marketing agency, SEO, SEM. I mean, we could discuss this offline with you, and also, make sure that you have an integrated and overarching strategy that connects the dots across all the guest touch points. Meaning, bring them from the up funnel to the mid funnel, all the way to the bottom of funnel activities. So you have targeted all customers across the purchasing journey. So because otherwise,
We'll
you're going to
definitely
run in
have this
circles.
conversation. We'll definitely have another conversation, Haitham, after the meeting, because I'm sure you have a lot to share with me. So I'd love to get your feedback as well. And I just
Absolutely.
wanted to mention one thing to you now, which I forgot, is that the only challenge with luxury, selling to luxury brands and companies, is that it's such a close group of circles.
It is. They are very, like, we call them cliques, you know?
Yes,
So they are,
and
it's
it's
not
very
very
unique
easy
to
to break
luxury
in.
fashion brands and jewelers.
Yes. Um, my advice would be you have to know someone in there, you know? And for me, I can possibly connect you with some PR firms that represent some of these brands, and in namely in Milan, possibly in Dubai. From that perspective, I can do my due diligence. However, you know, the acceptance by them, that is something that I cannot, guarantee. However, I can introduce you to the necessary people, of course.
And
That would
Dina,
be
now
great.
he knows the right influential person who can help him.
Yeah,
So
Absolutely.
thanks
And
a lot for your offer.
on that note, I would love to also do a feature for you through with EV7
wow.
on Gazzetta. So we would love, like, when you feel you're ready, we have our November issue coming out soon on, I believe, November 6th. So if you'd like for me to interview you and your team, please, let me
Look,
know,
I'd
and
love it.
I will be
I'd love it, you know.
okay.
And it's
We will
very
be
generous of
more
you
than happy. We'll be very happy, and it will get around to the right people.
Dina, let me make a disclosure over here.
Yeah, sure. You're breaking
You
up.
have been the most so far on
Really?
all the panels.
to be
Oh
honest
my
with
So
God,
you,
thank
thanks a lot
you.
for being so kind.
No
look,
problem. No problem. No
first
problem
of
at
all,
all.
this discussion panel happened much better than I expected. And I'm very,
Yes.
very pleased with both Haitham and Dina because we have a lot to share.
Yes.
And I'm very pleased to have met you as well.
Yeah.
And
Likewise.
we're definitely going to be in contact. I think
Yes,
we're all in the same
absolutely.
mindset as well.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
By the way, do
Yep.
you have social media for your businesses? All of you, like how
Yes. Yes.
actively?
We
We're
have
pretty
LinkedIn.
active. Go. Have you checked out the Gazzetta page on Instagram? It's quite a cool page. You should check it out.
Yeah, I took a
Gazzetta
note already.
official. Gazzetta official.
Subscribe, hit the ring button, comment,
Yes,
and mention
exactly. We're on
and like.
LinkedIn as well. We're also on Facebook. So yeah, and we're getting ready to start our YouTube page, so that, if you don't want to read the articles, you can listen to the articles.
Very good. Bilal, you have you have many
Awesome.
followers already, or
LinkedIn, I mean, many, we have 800.
but
Uh-huh.
are you active
Yeah,
on Facebook, Instagram,
look,
TikTok?
not so much, no.
But you have pages. You have a profile page. Oh no.
We have a LinkedIn page, yeah, it's proper.
Okay.
He's a
I
he's
mean,
a
just
pure techie.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
But we
great.
will
Yeah,
have
go
this
ahead,
discussion.
Hatham, please.
No, but I mean, like, just wanted to. I mean, as we said, we'll discuss this offline. But I mean, just a quick tip also, since we are live also for the audience. I mean, for your business, I think it's very important to have not only LinkedIn, but Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Absolutely.
Whatever, and also not just like creating pages for the sake of doing it, but also seeing where your target audience is, or where do you want to target, which audience. For example, you want to hit on the Saudi market, so make sure that you see what is the most trending social media there. For example, TikTok, maybe Twitter or X, now. So, or if you're hitting, for example, on another target, where Facebook is number one, then go ahead. So don't just say, okay, it's a business, I'm available on LinkedIn, that's it. Because LinkedIn is more of, exposure awareness, not really where the business, still not there in terms of, generating leads and also marketing. You don't see a lot of sponsored ads there. It's more now on Instagram, on Facebook, X has been a bit down recently after Mr. Musk's, crazy stuff. But, I mean,
Yes.
he destroyed the platform,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he really literally, put an X on it, so.
I agree with
But
you, Haitham. I definitely do agree with you. I mean,
just
if you visit our Gazeta page, you'll see how we started off with the traditional boring posts to evolving to something that is crazy. People are asking us, how are we creating our posts? That we're not sharing our secrets just yet. I mean, it's a multiple of things, and it's become something that we're actually thoroughly enjoying.
using
So,
ChatGPT, maybe.
no. We have our own
Okay.
journalists. We have EV7. We don't need ChatGPT.
You are creating a lot of
Okay.
curiosity now.
Yeah. So if we need to ask anything, we ask Evie. So take a look. You'll see how it transitioned from the normal, what everyone was doing, to something that's really cool. And we have the most followers on Instagram as opposed to Facebook and LinkedIn. But we share everything everywhere, and we're excited for what the future holds. So um you know anything we can help you with, please let us know.
Look,
Awesome, awesome.
it's been amazing really getting to know you both, and I really thank
Yeah.
Pankaj and Adu for putting the effort in
Yes.
making this happen. Like I
Thank
said,
you,
it
Pankaj.
went better than I expected, and we're
Yes,
definitely gonna be in touch.
for sure. Haitham, I would love to also stay in touch with you.
Likewise, guys. Thank you so much. It
Thank
was a
you all.
pleasure having this, interesting and rich information. Really, a call.
Keep on going, Dina.
I've learned a lot from all of you as well, and
Yes,
it's a pleasure and honor to meet you all. And yeah, we'll keep in touch for sure. Thank
for
you,
sure.
Pankaj, also for arranging this call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
guys.
Pankaj. You take care.
and until we meet
Absolutely.
again,
Let's
take
reconnect.
care. See you all.
Take care.
All
Take
the
care.
best.